Hi, today I'm doing my birthday time capsule and I'm actually really excited because I have not watched this video since I did it a couple years ago, and I figured what a better time than right before I turned 25 to go over it and see what I responded. I do remember some of the questions, I don't remember all of my answers, but without further ado, let's take a look. The first question I have here is, where are you now? So I'm currently in Connecticut in the house that my mom lives in. So question for future me is, are you still living there, and is your mom still living here, or is she in Ecuador? Okay, so for question number one, I am still obviously in the same place that I recorded this video, and my mom is not fully living in Ecuador, but she's definitely there a little bit more often than she is here nowadays. So life has definitely changed, but we're still in Connecticut. What is the date? What is the weather like? So it's a little weird, but today is June 8th. Today is June 6th, so I am recording this 2 days before I recorded this video, but close enough. And the weather here is actually a little weird. It's 66 degrees, which usually it's not that chilly in June, and it's 174 air quality. So today it's actually 85 degrees. It's been very rainy around the area, so it's actually warmer than most of the days it has been in the past. Yesterday the air quality was actually 154, and today I want to say that the air quality is moderate. It's 73, so it's not that bad. But when I recorded this video, there was the fires in Canada, and I think a couple weeks ago there was another fire in Canada, but thankfully it wasn't too bad. Like, it didn't hit as bad here as it did a couple years ago. So I wonder if a fire happened again whenever I watch this video back. Then from there is, what's the last movie you saw? So the last movie I saw in the movie theaters was The Little Mermaid, the people version, and then the last movie I watched just like on TV, last night we finished one called Strange World. So the last movie I watched was Lilo and Stitch in the movie theaters, and the last one I watched on like TV in general, I honestly don't remember. I think it might have been Now You See Us, or like A Simple Favor 2 or something, but we've been watching more reality TV. So The Mole, The Millionaire, The Trader, we just finished Battle Camp, so that's kind of what we've been watching nowadays, but still sticking with Disney live action, so I mean, it makes sense. What was the last movie that you loved? The last recent movie that I watched that I loved was Jesus Revelation. That movie was really good. So I remember watching Jesus Revelation, and I think right now the last movie I watched that I loved might actually be King of Kings. So it's similar to, I mean, it's not really similar to Jesus Revelation, but it's an animated religious movie that we watched. I think it was closer to Easter. But most movies that have come out recently haven't been like, oh my gosh, I love it, or it's changed my perspective so much. So, I've got nothing, but maybe in the future I have something better. One of the movies that I really enjoy no matter what is The Giver. That's a good movie. That is true. I still really like The Giver, and One Night in Miami is still one that I can watch over again because I think it's really well done and very interesting, and love the music. What are you listening to? So currently on Spotify, I'm on my phone. The song that I have playing right now is Feel by Robbie Williams. That's the one that I currently have on here, and I've been really into my church music. So funny enough, the last song I was listening to is Slow It Down by Benson Boone. Right now I'm in like a mix. I still listen to church music. I've actually been listening to Corritos Volume 1, which has like one of the Cheetah Girls, and it's Spanish worship music. But I will say I got into country music in the last couple of years, which I know back then I was not listening to at all. So Zach Bryan, Alex Warren, Sun to Me, Something in the Orange have been like top songs recently, and I also like Think I'm in Love with You with Chris Stapleton. Like, those kind of songs have been up there for me recently. I still really like Manskins, and they're not a band anymore, so I wonder if when I watch this back again, they redo music together, because right now the lead singer is doing his own thing, so he's dropping singles. But I don't know, hopefully in the future, do they have albums together again or no? Are you in love with? So I'm currently in love with, and hopefully still in love with, Jake. I love him. But I mean, I also love my family. Baby Lucy and Mila, I love them very much. Baby Damien, but he's part of my family. I do still love Jake. So who do I love? Yeah, I love Jake. I love my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, baby Damien, like all of them. They have a very special place in my heart, and realistically, I think in any video that I do in the future, it'll probably still be the same answer, fingers crossed. So if anything, we'll just be adding more people, but still stands. Most of these still stand. Who is your best friend? So my best friend is Vanessa, but she doesn't like to be called that. And she lives in Spain, and we talk every Friday, or try to. And hopefully when I'm watching this back, I still talk to her all the time, but if I don't, again, give her a call. Still stands true. She's still my closest friend. Sadly, I do not talk to her every Friday anymore because we're just busy, and like she's with work and her new boyfriend and all that stuff. So it's a little bit harder to chit chat, but maybe in the future we talk a little bit more. We have like a better cadence on FaceTime, but we still send memes and like chit chat every once in a while. So would consider her one of my best friends. What do you wish you could own right now? So I wish I could own a new car because my car is yucky. So I got a new car, and that's kind of exciting to see that that's kind of what I wanted. Currently, I don't necessarily feel like I have something I really want to purchase or buy, but I'm thinking for the sake of the video, I have been looking at the Insta360 camera, the X5. So that would be something I would want to purchase, and I'm curious to see if I ended up buying it, and in the next video if I have it or not. But from there, I'm kind of grateful that I even said it here because I did need a new car. My car actually had a hole in it, so kind of grateful that I got a new one, and I'm liking my new car, so all good things. What do you want your next vacation to be? I guess I have 3 spots, and I think it would be Japan. I really want to go to Japan at some point. Yes, I do want to go to Japan, and sadly, we were going to go next year. I don't think it's happening, but Japan is still, for me, a place I want to go to, and hopefully by the next time I watch this video, I've gone to Japan. Let's see what the other 2 are. Australia has always been another country I wanted to go to, but I think the most realistic country, or like vacation that I would want to go to next, it would be like the Cape. So yes, progress on that. I went to Newport recently. I'm still yet to go to the Cape, or I've gone to Vermont and stuff since that video, but I will say for me, vacation right now, the one I'm looking forward to is to go visit my sister. That's happening in July. And then I'm excited to go to Bermuda later this year as well. So, I mean, realistically, Japan is still on that list, and Australia as well. And when we went to Disney that time, it was so fun, and we've gone back since. So, I wonder how many more times I've gone to Disney since this video. What are you most worried about? What am I not worried about? No, I'm kidding. I think the thing I'm worried about right now is finding a new job. Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point in my life, not many things worry me, thank God. I will say from this video till now, I do have a job that I really do enjoy, and I've had 2 separate jobs since then, and I still do contract for the job I had previously, so I'm grateful that I did put everything in God's hands because He knows what needs to happen and how it needs to happen. What worries me right now, currently, I think it's just political nonsense that I don't want to get into. Or, like, not that I don't want to get into, it's just that I try not to think about, just because, like, with the whole deportation of everything, like, economy of it all, that's worrisome, but I can't control, like, there's nothing I can do with it, so I just hope that things get better, and whenever I watch this video back, things are better, but thankfully I don't have much to worry about. I'm still putting everything in God's hands, so. What's one amazing thing you expect to do in the coming year? I want to do another mission trip. I really enjoyed doing that last year, so I think that would be something amazing. Or if not, celebrating the baby's first birthday, my sister's baby's first birthday, that would be amazing, like being able to like spend that with him. So thankfully I was able to spend his first birthday with him, and sadly no mission trips. I would still like to do it, but I think for this year, something amazing that I expect to do, I mean, honestly, there's so many cool things that I've been able to accomplish. Maybe be on TV, like for real, not just as like background, would be pretty cool. Something I'm expecting though, I think just going on a cruise like that, I'm expecting to do because we have it set up. But from there, I don't really know. I don't know. I think I'm just excited to see where things end up, and I can't talk about it in this video, but hopefully when I watch it back again, I can talk about Big Bird. And I can elaborate on that later on. What is your favorite recent memory? Playing mini golf with my mom and Jake. That was really fun. Like, that's a nice little memory that we have. I did enjoy all of those things. That was so much fun. My current favorite memory, I mean, I have a lot that pop up, but I think the one that makes me smile the most is going to the ballet with Jake. He surprised me for my birth month to start it off and kick it off, and it's just a really good memory. Not like, yes, because we went to the ballet, but because of the way everything kind of played out, and it just worked out so perfectly, and I was surprised. I had no idea that it was happening, so it was just a really sweet gesture on his end, and it was fun. It was a Midsummer Night's Dream, and it was a cool little Friday night. An unexpected Friday night for sure. And I can't believe, like, watching the little videos that much time has gone by. Like, it's not that much time. It's only been 2 years. But in those 2 years, how the sounds become actual words. And he's not a baby anymore. He's a toddler. So it's really cute to see. And hopefully this birthday we have more happy memories, and in the future as well. What are your life goals at the moment? I think obviously traveling to all 7 continents, go to all 6 Disney Worlds. My progress in that, because I'm reading the next question, is did you make any progress on them? I have not made progress in it. I have gone to Disney again. I've gone to Paris and Florida in the last 2 years for Disney. Like I said earlier, Japan was on the list, is on the list. We were going to go next year, but I don't think that's happening. So hopefully by the time I watch this, I did go to another Disney. And for the continent aspect of it all, I am just missing Australia and Antarctica, so it's like we have to see whenever that can happen. But for me and my goals right now, again, I don't really know what they are other than being like financially stable. Like, I am, but it's just like having a little bit more, and I feel like that's not the best way to think through things. But I do think with the way the economy is right now, it doesn't hurt to be a little extra secure and safe on that standpoint. But some other life goals of mine is owning my own property. So progress on that. I don't own this house, but I did help pay for it. So I feel like there's a little progress in that because I understand now how mortgages work. But hopefully in the future I'll have that. And then another life goal of mine that recently started was to be a great aunt to my little nephew. So hopefully in a year or 2 from now, when I watch this back, I have a good relationship with him even though he's far away, and I'm the cool aunt that travels around and gives him cool gifts. I think I am the cool aunt that travels around and gives cool gifts, and he knows who I am. So I'd like to see that goal progress-wise is going very well, and it's still, yeah, I want to be my nephew's favorite person. So I think we're still doing good on that, and let me know the progress. I mean, we're like this-ish now. He knows who I am. We talk all the time, FaceTime all the time. So I'm glad to see that that's going in the right direction. Some other life goals of mine are obviously to be like a good wife and mother, but hopefully in a year or 2 from now, maybe it's a conversation I don't think I want to be married at the age of 25, but maybe you're like
Okay,
proposed
not proposed
to.
to, but yes, we have talked about it. Jake and I have been together for 3+ years, or like 3 years and some change. So we obviously have had the conversations of like, do we see ourselves getting married? Do we see ourselves having kids? Like, what do we think? What's our like timeline kind of thing? We're very much in the yes, we are committed in that way and want to move in that direction. But just like I said in this video, I feel like we're way too young, and I'm still not even 25 yet. So I think maybe that's something for the future by the time I watch this video up again. But as of right now, it's just conversations, and I do want to be a good wife and mother, and that is a goal of mine, but it's still just in talks, not currently in motion. How much do you think gas will cost at the end of next year? So whenever you watch this, let me know, one, how much it cost, and then two, are you now checking how much gas costs whenever you go put gas in your car? Or is your new car one that doesn't need gas, so you're not even paying for it? I currently still have a car that needs gas. I still do not check the prices because at the end of the day I still need to pay for it. So gas right now is around 350, more or less. I wonder what it is in the future, and if again I have an electric car, because I think that is better-ish, but the car I have takes gas. So what's the pricing? What are your wishes for the upcoming years? So for the upcoming year, I think definitely travel a bit more, go to somewhere new that I haven't been to before, finding a new job in something that I enjoy doing, maybe purchase something big, as in like the car that I want, or not the car that I want, I don't know what kind of car I want, but just a new car. So for the wishes, I mean, yes, you've accomplished a wish of getting a new car. Like I said earlier, my old car was not okay. I didn't know it wasn't. Like, I knew it was old and stuff, but I didn't realize it had a hole in it. So I'm grateful that that wish came true. Thankfully, we're still happy and healthy, and I'm hoping and I wish that that's how I am the next time I watch this video back. And I think another wish for me is that, again, the whole Big Bird thing. I know I'm saying Big Bird, and it's not going to make sense to anybody that watches this right now, but I'm going to know, and hopefully when I rewatch this video, I can elaborate on that. So, yeah. What do you think you will be doing this time next year? My birthday week time frame, so hopefully I already started my birthday festivities, and I would be working for sure, trying to find that work-life balance, enjoying life, maybe getting ready for a vacation. I think I will be not in the same place I am now, but definitely moving in that direction of finding my new spot to live in if my mom's still in Connecticut and not in Ecuador, because I feel like if she was to move to Ecuador, my life would be a little different. So, well, where I see myself is where I was seeing myself at this point 2 years ago, because right now I feel like where I'm at is where I'm supposed to be. And even though it's not like I'm moving and it's not like I have like all these plans, I do see myself in the following year doing something for my birth week, because that's what I've been doing these last couple years. And I do have a vacation coming up, which I assume is something that I'm gonna keep doing in the future. I feel like it's more realistic in the future that I would be moving somewhere new or doing something in a different location. But if I'm being honest, I wouldn't mind still being where I'm at now. Um, but who knows, maybe next time I do this video, I'm in like a completely different location. So if it is a new location, I'm hoping it's still in the area, and if not, in New York City. What do you think will change about you over the next year? So I think what will change about me in the next year is how I do my day-to-day living. I feel like I'm an adult now, so I have to be more cautious about how I spend my money and like how I balance stuff. So I think just, having a better balance of what's a necessity to purchase and what's just I want to have purchase. And then it says, how do you want to grow? So I want to grow in a way that I can become the best version of myself. I feel like that's something I try to do every year. But I think you know, like always, go to the gym, eat more foods, and not be as picky. And I think I've done a good job since last year, so maybe next time you watch this, you eat everything.
Okay, well, for me personally, I think, I don't know. I really don't know. I agree with the whole becoming the best version of myself and all of that because I feel like that's the best way to grow. I would say that I am an adult, so I have changed my everyday living. I am getting better at buying what I need and not just what I want. But with that being said, the job I have now, I do commute, so it has changed. I'm just hoping that I can continue having that work life balance because I can work from home. Uh, Now that I go into office, I can see how great it is to work from home, and I'm hoping I get to keep that. So honestly, I wouldn't really change my day-to-day life.
Where will you be living next year? So I think I'll still be living here, but hopefully it's either Connecticut or New York or just East Coast in general.
I agree with that. I think the next time I watch this video, I will most likely still be here. If not, definitely in Connecticut. New York City is a little bit, I don't want to say too far of a reach, but realistically, like, again, how life is going, I do see myself more in Connecticut than I do in New York City. But who knows, maybe next time I do this video, I'll be in an apartment in New York and I'll be making the same face I did when I said I would be in Austin. But definitely don't see myself in Austin.
One piece of advice you would give your future self: stop worrying, trust God, and let Him work through you and all the things, because at the end of the day, you can worry about everything and He might have completely different plans for you. So just take it slow.
Solid advice. I don't know if I can do any better than that, but I think my next thing would be like, not stop thinking, but stop overthinking and analyzing. I've been reading a book recently about overthinking, or like the ego and the power of stillness. So I feel like continue working on being still and being present and enjoying all the moments and putting everything in God's hands, because at the end of the day, do things through Him. And I feel like that's the best advice I can give, is just be still and put everything in God's hands.
What is your purpose in life? So I think my purpose in life is to spread the good news that Jesus is real. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm not really sure what my purpose is.
Yeah, I still don't know what my purpose is. I wish I did. I wish I had a better idea. I think it still relates to what I said before. I don't necessarily know if I've gotten closer or farther away of knowing what my purpose is. And the only reason I say that is because, yes, I feel like my purpose is to be God-like, or like follow God's will and, you know, His guidance. But I feel like for me, my main purpose is just to be someone who, when people see, they're like, oh yeah, she's a godly person, or like she, you know, is someone of faith. But realistically, when it comes to like the work aspect of it all, or my purpose in like a job viewpoint, I don't know. I still don't have the answer for that. And to be honest, who knows? Maybe the next time I watch this video, I'll have a better response.
And the next couple of questions are about my channel. So the first question is, how many followers / subscribers do you have? So on this one, I have it for Instagram and YouTube. So on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I have 0 subscribers right now. Instagram, I have 867 followers. So maybe that will grow in the next year or two.
That's really funny. So I still don't consider myself a YouTuber, an Instagram social media influencer now. Or like that's what it's called, because I feel like before it was like creator or something. But I would say that for my Instagram followers have gone down. I have 856, mainly because I still post, but it's not like I'm trying to post for follower count. So obviously that's not going to go up. But then for the YouTube channel, I went from 0 to 74, so that's not bad. But again, it's not like I publicize or post about it.
And then how many posts do you have? So on Instagram, I have 268. And on YouTube, I think I have 2 or 3.
I thought I was only gonna have 10 videos. I have 130 videos out on YouTube now. I think I post on a weekly basis, and again, most of my posts are just things I've done in my life.
How many times do you think you'll post in a year? So, like I said, if I continue posting, there could be more than like 20, 30.
My Instagram posts are 362. I don't think I've deleted anything, but I've definitely posted a good amount for sure.
What have you posted about? So on my Instagram, I just post anything about what I'm doing. So whether it be a trip, if it's a reel, it's just whatever's trending, and then whatever I think looks pretty with the pictures I have. And then on YouTube, I've been doing, I guess now 2 sit-down videos, but it's more of like time capsule, remember these moments. And then just vlogs about fun stuff that I've been doing.
That is true. It is just whatever I want to post. I've been posting any vacations I've had just because it's been really cool to record it and be able to look back at it. Then from there, I have done a couple of challenges, but that's just because I thought it was funny and want to do like boyfriend does my makeup or like something I did with my friend. And then it's really just I do a vlog a month just so I can like look back at what I usually do in a day in that month. And then on Instagram, it's same thing. It's just whatever I want to post, if I have a nice photo that works with a reel or not. But it's mainly just my life.
Do you enjoy creating content? So I think this question is more of like, in the future, do you enjoy doing that? Because for me right now, I like posting stuff. I think it's pretty cool, but at the same time, I get a little apprehensive when I'm recording things because, like, I feel like people are watching me. So, how comfortable do you feel with content? And if you have been recording yourself out and about doing stuff, how do you feel about it?
Well, funny enough, I still feel a little uncomfortable when I record myself outside of just me and the camera. I do have different cameras now, so it's a little bit easier, but when I am with friends and family, I find it easier to record myself because it's not just me. I usually have somebody else around me, so it doesn't feel so weird. But I still like to create and capture moments. It's always been a fun thing to have my camera, so I still enjoy it. I still have a good time, and I hope I still like it in the future, but we'll see.
But from there, that's it with these questions.
Okay, so I think I'm all done with the questions, but I feel like this last bit is me just saying the things I'm using to record said videos. So let me see what I said and we'll see if it's changed or different.
Nikon ZFC. So let me know if you have another camera and you only have one lens, so let me know if you bought any more lenses.
I have not bought any more lenses, but I do have 2 more cameras. I have the GoPro 12, I think, 11 maybe. I have one of the GoPros, and then I also have the Insta360 Go 3S camera, which I've enjoyed a lot.
Right now you have an iPhone 13 Pro. Your backdrop kind of changes every single time you turn it on.
I have the iPhone 16 Pro. I also have my phone screen that changes, or home screen that changes every time I turn it off and on. So some things do not change, but you can see that the back of my phone is no longer blue. So it's the first time I've had like a golden color.
Currently, these are the jewelry you're wearing.
The jewelry I'm wearing, the necklaces that I have in that video, I still have, but if you by any chance watch or remember, it kind of broke when I was coming back from Florida. So I'm currently wearing this necklace, which I got in Portugal, and it's sepulcro, sepulcario. I don't know how to say it in English, but it has something in the front and in the back. These are the rings I currently wear. So this one I got at Tiffany's. These 2 are Jake and I's promise rings. So this was for our first full year together and like our second year or something like that, like year and a half, 2 years. Then these 2 rings are the rings that I have on this video, but I had them on different fingers. And then this is my other Tiffany's ring. So usually I have it like this, but these 2 I don't wear as often just because they're a little extra special to me and I don't want them getting lost or damaged. As for the earrings, I still have the same earrings. I did change them out though, because the ones that I was saying I was afraid of taking it out, uh, it kind of got infected. Like it was hurting my ear, and it's like recently, like maybe a couple months ago. So I took it off and I put this one that I had previously on my ear. So I have two different earrings at the top. But yeah, I wonder if in the future this one's gonna change, or if I even change this one too, because I do like it, but I feel like I'm starting to play a little bit more with my jewelry, so maybe I'll switch it up. I also now have an Apple Watch, so I wonder if I'm still using it or if I change my band by the time I watch this again. That's crazy. I honestly don't know if I have any more questions for myself in the future. I feel like those of like the jewelry, the cameras are great. As for like accessories, I did get a new iPad from the last time. I literally saw how it was broken, so I know I do have a new one. I use the Apple Pencil. I think one of the main questions I want to know from whenever I watch this, because I feel like I'll probably do it either when I turn 27 or when I turn 30, but it's, did you expect to be where you are today? I know it's pretty vague for watching it as someone who doesn't know me, but whenever I watch it back, I'm gonna know what I mean by that. And I think the last question I have for my future self is, are you happy? Because I honestly, right now, I am happy. I'm a little excited, obviously, for the future, a little overwhelmed, but I am happy, and I feel like my 23-year-old self was also happy, but still trying to figure things out. My 24, 25-year-old self is still trying to figure stuff out, but I definitely am happy, and I'm glad where life is taking me. So I'm just curious to know where you're at there. But that's the end of the video. I hope whoever's watching this, that's random, subscribes, and maybe you make yourself a capsule video, because it's honestly pretty cool to watch yourself back, because I look the same but different, and I can't believe I was 23 in that videos. Like, it's crazy to think that in a couple days I'm gonna be 25. But till further notice, thanks for watching. Bye.